Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of February 2024. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome. I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I am using this tarot deck, and I think it's called... I don't know, ancient tarot deck. I can't remember, and I don't think this one actually has a name. What else? Oh, I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot. Then I will close out your reading, Sag, with a Moonology Oracle card. Interesting. A lot of the signs are getting this card this month. I don't understand that. I mean, somebody's being dishonest. Somebody's being a little shady. But the good thing is the person doesn't really succeed, doesn't really go too far, so you don't have to worry. Okay, Sag? But trust your intuition. That's what the High Priestess is telling us. And then we got that Queen of Swords. All right, so here's what I see going on here as it relates to your money. It looks like you either made the decision to stop something, cut something off, and then somebody got upset. That's what is playing out here. Then they're going to try and make you feel like you should second guess your decision. Now, this obviously has to do with money. So you either stopped giving someone money, you stopped paying something, or maybe you decided I'm no longer going to subscribe, or I'm no longer going to, pay for this trainer, or whatever the case may be, because this is very clear to me. There's something where you decided I'm not going to pay for this anymore. Somebody's trying to make you feel guilty and second guess that. And your intuition is telling you you're right on the money, but now you are starting to question your decision. Now, we also have the Star card. The Star card says that you're doing what's best for you, but not everyone around you agrees, and not everyone is going to like it, but oh well, right? So Sagittarius, you really have to stay strong in these decisions because people will try to manipulate you. People will try to make you feel guilty and say, oh, no, don't do that, especially when it comes to money. Now, the thing is, Sagittarius, is that you know what you need to do and you know exactly how you should do it. So don't allow other people to twist the words or be manipulative or play on your emotions or all of those things, because it's not going to work, okay? It's just not. We've also got the Eight of Cups and the World card in reverse. Now, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from a situation, so it looks like you are doing the right things, especially because money is involved in this and you don't need the drama and all the unnecessary stuff. But the World card says that there's two things with this. Number one, it says that there's something that's not finished as it relates to your money and your finances, maybe your work and your business. The other thing, the World card literally means world travel. So you could be having a trip that comes up and then maybe it gets canceled, delayed, postponed, or rescheduled for some reason. Or it could be both of those things. A lot of us do travel for work, or a lot of us work remotely. And so sometimes we have to make changes as it relates to the setup of that. And this could indicate that as well. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you. So basically, Sag, February is really kind of starting off with you just kind of being firm in your decision. And, I don't know if you've heard that phrase where it's like, I said what I said. That's the energy that you need to embrace as we move into this new month of February, okay? It's like, you said what you said. And people will just have to accept that. Yes, see, because it gets all good by the time we hit that second week of February. All right, so we talked about the World card. Now let's move to the Four of Cups. It looks like somebody, and this is interesting. The person who was trying to be all manipulative and try to make you second guess yourself comes back to you and tries to change your mind in some way. So I'll use this example. Let's say you fired your personal trainer because you didn't feel like he or she was giving you the results you wanted. So they say, oh my gosh, now you're going to be so unhealthy, right? They try to guilt trip you into hiring them back. You know, then you second guess yourself. You're like, oh, well, you know, I really do want to get healthy and get in shape and all that. Maybe I should work with them again. But no, you know that that's not what you want to do. So the person comes back and they say, oh, okay, well, you know, I understand you let me go as your trainer, but how about if we just work together once a week instead of 3 times a week? You know what I mean? So it's that kind of a situation that I'm picking up here. And that's just one example of how this can play out. So somebody, you cut them off, they come back trying to renegotiate the deal, still trying to get your money, just less of it, right? So be on guard. Look at the situation for what it is. See what they're doing, Sagittarius. You know, because I feel like you have this money, like you need to put this money somewhere else because you want it to work for you. You want this money to grow. You want to maybe invest in yourself in some way, maybe take a class, start a business, you know, launch a product, buy a product that's going to help you do what you do better, whatever the case may be. All right, so stand firm to that commitment that you are using or you plan to use this money in a way that's going to help you do something bigger or better. All right, so we got that Justice card. That means a decision is not made in your favor, but it ends up working out to your advantage because this 9 of Cups card really is one of the best cards to see in a money reading. No joke about that. So a decision is not made in your favor. Don't stress, because the 9 of Cups says it's going to work out and this is actually going to benefit you, and it's going to benefit you financially as well. Because that 9 of Cups is all about the wish card. It's all about, you know, what we want and what we want wanting us back. You know, we talk about this energetically, but you know what I mean, right? They say that whatever you're manifesting is manifesting you back. And it's not only in relationships, but sometimes it's in business and, you know, money things too. See, look at that. Let's see. Okay, so this 7 of Swords, that's this guy. See, he goes away. The situation gets resolved by the end of the month. Why? Because you stuck firm to your decision. You got clear about what you're going to do with your money, Sagittarius, whether or not someone agrees with it. So this problem clears itself up, starts at the beginning of the month. By the middle of February, it's a done deal. You don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, we got that 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands talks about evaluating the past to make better decisions in the future. That's pretty normal at this time of year, I think, especially because we are still in the beginning of, you know, 2024, and people are still looking at 2023, making sure they have a better year in 24 as it relates to their money. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here. It's like you're reevaluating your plan and your strategy on how to grow your income, your business, your investments, whatever the case may be. We also have the Hierophant card. Now, the Hierophant card talks about you come up with your own plan and you kind of go against the rules here. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I think you have to be strategically creative when it comes to money. Now, of course, it doesn't mean we ignore sound advice, but at the same time, only you know your situation intimately, and you know what you need and what you don't need and what your goals are and where you want to see growth. So don't be afraid to try some things on your own, as long as it doesn't put you or your financial stability at risk. King of Swords, that's that elimination energy. The King of Swords removes what is unnecessary, anything that gets in his way. He lets it go, however way that has to be done. You know, not to say that you have to go out of your way to be mean or anything like that, but remember, sometimes you have to be really ruthless when it comes to money and when it comes to business, even in your career. So don't be afraid to be bold in moving away from something or detaching from something. Five of Swords, that's a really good card to see in the reverse, because that is that communication card. It means good communication as it relates to conversations about money, business, finances, investments, whatever. So that 5 of Swords is a really good card to see in the reverse, okay? So that means communication is good. Conversations are good. Finally, we got that Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is all about the right person showing up in the right way, in the right timing. So it looks like you're going to get some support here. as it relates to your money plan, either for the month or for the entire year or for the quarter, depending on how you do it. But this is always a beautiful card to see, because it means that you are supported in more ways than one, and people care about you, and people want to see you win. Now, I know there's a lot of people out in the world who, are not that, but it looks like you have a solid person in your corner, on your side, who is willing to do whatever it takes to help you win this money game. Ooh-wee. All right. These are some really good cards. Okay. Yep, these are really good cards. All right, Sagittarius. Things really couldn't get any better for you. Okay, so we got the Four of Wands. Now, this literally is the marriage card for some of you. Some of you probably will be getting engaged this month, February. Again, I've been seeing this a lot with a lot of the signs, and probably because February is Valentine's Day. A lot of people get engaged around that time, or they decide to, renew their vows or something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you do get engaged, or, you decide to be in a committed relationship with somebody. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a card, excuse me, that talks about good luck and serendipity and being in the right place at the right time. The other thing about the Wheel of Fortune card that I love is that sometimes it means unexpected money just showing up out of the blue, but it's also an unexpected win, unexpected gains that you didn't see coming. This is a very powerful card. The energy of this card really means huge wins and huge positive changes as it relates to your current financial situation. Now, we also have the Queen of Swords. She is also that elimination energy. However, she's a little bit softer, a little bit more sensitive as it relates to doing that. Unlike her counterpart, the King, who is very ruthless and very bold, the Queen kind of has that same energy, but she also, recognizes that sometimes you don't have to be so bold or so ruthless. Sometimes you can get your message across just by being direct and a little bit more sensitive to the needs of others. We got that Page of Swords. This is good news about something being stopped or discontinued. Again, a lot of the signs have been getting that card. I usually see that card in a money reading when it means that something's being canceled, discontinued, stopped, like a subscription or a loan gets paid off, car gets paid off, something like that, okay? Then we got the Devil card. I love seeing this card in the reverse too. Why? Because this means that you are overcoming your own self-sabotaging ways. You are acknowledging where you trip yourself up, and then you are doing what is necessary to correct that. So the Devil card is another powerful card, especially to see him in the reverse, because it also means releasing toxic relationships or removing yourself from toxic environments. Also, overcoming addictions, overcoming bad habits, all of those things. And so when I see him in the reverse, that means that it's a good sign, because you are actually growing and healing that, right? Now, it doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. So that's a very good card to see, especially at the end of the month. All right, so there's a lot of progress being made here. And there's a lot of, I want to say, plans and transitions that are happening in the month of February for you, Sagittarius. And you've got money coming in. You've got really big things happening, okay? So look forward to February. Things are going to be good. Things are really going to work in your favor in very unexpected ways. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. All right, Sag, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is a win-win outcome. Is forecast, full moon in Libra. All right. Now, you're not the only sign to get this, but I think this is kind of like the overall energy we're picking up. Win-win. And you know what? Your reading definitely indicates that. So keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, Sagittarius, because a win-win outcome is on the way. I think we've had several cards here in your reading that definitely confirm that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.